Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Code SAVE15. 15% off any online order and code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. All right, now with Jason Shear, I am merely Mike Luke. Hello, Jason Shear. How are you doing today?
Hello, Michael Luke.
Yeah. So let's talk about it first. Shear, this was the last home game of the season for the University of Arizona, and quite frankly, it was a very nice win for the Wildcats. First goal, you wanted to win 3 titles. You won the first. Sure.
You froze a little bit. Might have been me.
Yeah, that was definitely you.
It was you. Yeah, I mean, look, your goal is to win 3 titles, like you mentioned. The regular season, Big-12 is, I mean, remember when they used to say, like, the SEC, winning the SEC was harder than winning the NCAA tournament? Mm-hmm. And I used to say it was stupid and stuff like that. But I kind of get it now, right? Because, like, you just won. To me, I don't care what the analytics say. This is the hardest conference in America. I mean,
it's not even close.
The top of this, and I realize the bottom's not great, and maybe Bader weighs it down, and that's why it's technically not the best. But the top of this conference is the best by far. And to go out there and win it by multiple games, and to sew it up now and to beat the best teams in the conference, it's a big deal, and it's accomplishment for sure. And I hope people, before everyone overreacts, or not overreacts, but starts focusing on postseason play and expectations and championship or bust or stuff like that people take a minute to kind of reflect and go, man, like, this was probably the greatest regular season in school history.
Speaking of which, oh, yeah, and you don't ever want to post that on your message boards or you might get beaten up for it. Yes, and I will post it again after the Colorado game because I know what I'm doing here. All right, now, Vegas Falcon, $50 Super Snap. Tit, baby. BTFD. Big 12 champions. Tit, tit, tit. Everybody scream out tit. All right, trust in Tommy. It's an acronym. Come on, get it right. Get it right. All right, Bruce Branch is going to BYU. Cool. Have fun. I'm going to say this about Bruce Branch. Bruce Branch, as good as he is not A.J. Debinsa. And so if they think they're getting A.J. Debinsa, they are not getting A.J. Debinsa. So
sorry, I was reading NFL news.
Wow. Oh, interesting.
Kyler Murray just got waived.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dude, when he ends up on the Steelers, I'm going to be merciless to Kobe. Hey, put it in that group chat now. Hey, Kobe, Mike just said on the show, if he ends up on the Steelers, he's going to be merciless on you. All right, so, all right, there it is, the elder branch, yes. All right, let's talk, though, about Arizona, though, with what they did. Listen, Iowa State is a good basketball team. They are a very good basketball team, and Arizona kind of made them look like a little bit like ASU. I mean, at the end, Arizona was just clearly a lot better than Arizona was just clearly a lot better than them. I don't know how else to put it. Arizona's a better basketball team than Iowa State. As good as Iowa State is, Matthew Tice put it well. We did break them.
Yeah, 2 things on Branch. Branch priced himself out of the recruitment within seconds. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just like, this is very when your 2 final schools are BYU and USC. Mm-hmm. I think you know what's going on, and he's a good player and he'll do well there. I get it, whatever. In terms of Iowa State. Yeah, the biggest takeaway I had is, like, Arizona, and similar to when Arizona lost to Kansas and even Texas Tech, Arizona lost those games because it didn't play their game, right? Like, it played Kansas game and Texas Tech's game. Last night, I'm not sure I've seen a team force Iowa State this season to play, to just get out of their game. Iowa State is not what we saw last night, but that was all Arizona. Mm-hmm. Like, did you see 33s? Like, that's not their team. That's not what they do.
Did you see what Otzelhammer said? He goes, they asked him about it, and he's like, well, that team is probably the most long and the longest. Well, you were there. I mean, actually, you weren't there. But he said they were the longest and most physical team that we've gone about in 5 years or something like that. So, I mean, it's Arizona had something to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, and to put this into perspective, Mike, like, Iowa State is actually a good 3-point shooting team. They're 12th in the country. They're 200th in 3-point attempts to field goal attempts. Like, They don't shoot a lot of them. Last night, half their shots were from 3 because they wanted no business getting in the paint. Like, they couldn't do it, and they wanted no business with my guy, Mo Krivas. My guy.
What did Cody just meant?
Otzel. You said Otzelhammer, which I'm pretty sure is it was like one of Hitler's top guys.
Otzel, yes. Yeah. Yes. All right, yeah. Yeah, and if you ever want to speak German from the 40s, just go. Okay. Now,
That was good.
yeah, I think it's pretty good. Now, Sheer, I got to give Sheer a lot of credit on something here. A lot of credit. And sometimes it takes a while for me to get people to bend to my angle. But I done it. Sheer messaged me, and he started doing this.
No.
Sheer messaged me yesterday, and this is the second time this season he's done it. He said, "Mike, I have an admission to make."
What was the first time?
What's that? There was a time like 2 games ago. I was looking at it because I said, if he does it again, I'm going to bring it up on air. You brought it again. Sheer messaged me, and I'm glad that people are now starting to get this. Kobe L is coming around with this as well and said, Mike, Iowa State is too white. Period. They are too white. They are very good. They are too white.
God, you can't text you anything.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Nobody's watching. Who cares?
I was stunned by the complete lack of athleticism on Iowa State. Yeah. And especially because they're a good defensive team. Like, they're 8th in the country defensively in KenPom. They've played well defensively all season. The biggest problem, and I said this in the preview too, is like there's multiple positions where they just lack athleticism. Like, they have none at the 5. And I know Krivas isn't a super athlete, but he's fine, right? He moves well in defensively and all. Like, Blake Buchanan is just not a threat. You're not scared about him. Lipsy isn't really an athlete. Jefferson is not super athletic. Bateman's not, like, their bench isn't any athletic at all. Like, they're a weird team for me in the NCAA tournament. They really are, because I think if they run into a certain type of matchup, like, they're in trouble early in that weekend.
I would agree with that.
Right? Like, because if they run into one of these matchups, like, I always remember like Purdue lost to Fairleigh Dickinson, right? As a one.
It was a fairly easy game too.
Right. And you watch that game, and the biggest thing that was noticeable was, even though Purdue had Zach Edey and all that, Fairleigh Dickinson was way more athletic.
They had brothers.
Right, which is way more athletic. And I wonder if that's going to, like, if Iowa State gets the wrong matchup, they could absolutely lose that first game.
All right, real quick, Kobe L is in here right now. All right, so real quick, Kobe L, I have broken so much Steeler information to Kobe L. Whether it was Rodgers going there, whether it was McCarthy getting the job, and Kobe L each time says, nope, no chance, no chance.
Eventually, he's going to trust us that we are the Steelers beat.
I told Kobe L that Kyler Murray is going to end up in the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's been saying all time, no chance, not going to happen. Now he's saying, yeah, I'd be okay with it. Kobe, you better hope that Kyler Murray does not end up on the Steelers, or you're not going to hear the end of it. All right, yeah. Okay, now, but that's the other thing, though, too. I was kind of blown away just by watching the game on TV on how unathletic they are. I mean, you can't have that many. You can't have that many white guys.
It's not even white. Like, forget the white thing, right? And I know I'm not even.
It is white.
But even like, they're just not athletic. Like, you watch Joshua Jefferson, and you don't say, man, look at that. That guy's like, I think Joshua Jefferson's really good. Arizona completely exposed him last night. Completely exposed him. They were physical with him, all that. Like, it just, and I think Iowa State's probably better than they showed last night. But
they're definitely better than they showed last night. And Joshua Jefferson is a lot better than he showed last night.
But too. Man, Arizona just, like, they were easy to guard.
Right. And the foreigner from I will say this, though, Arizona did get lucky at some points because the foreigner from Wisconsin missed a couple shots that he generally makes. But the difference, though, in last year's team to this year's team, I think was on display. Last year when they played Iowa State, they basically said, all right, foreigner from Wisconsin, we're going to give you wide open 3-point shots. Hopefully you eventually miss them. And the foreigner from Wisconsin made 9 out of 10 threes. This year, they're like, you know what? We're not going to let them shoot wide open threes.
What do you make of the fact that on KenPom, and this is I use KenPom because it's the easiest stat. You'll like this. Does
it help my case?
Yeah. Arizona is under Tommy Lloyd, I believe. I'd have to check, but I'm assuming they're 39th in the country in opposing 3-point defense.
Okay.
Last year, right? They were 188th.
We were that high?
115th the year before, 78th the year before, 126th the year before. Those are all the years under Tommy Lloyd.
Thank you.
So I'm helping your case.
I'm saying
this is the year where they're the best at guarding the three. They legitimately guard the. Milan I know he missed a couple he would normally make, but Ivan was on his hip the entire game. And even ADO worked hard on defending. Like there was someone on his hip. He got maybe one or two open looks.
Ben One was talking about when he got the guy on his hip and about how you just got to be able to get that open look at that point once you got him on the hip.
Oh, well, yeah. Rick Barrett is asking about the foreigner from Nebraska. Do you think it's time to bring up our guy?
We're going to bring it up. All right, we got Fry Rice in here as well. Fry Rice, who has been taking beatdown after beatdown after beatdown from me. Yes. He's gotten so many gloves thrown at him, it's like Ken Griffey Jr. Okay, but I'm going to say this, though, I don't know if that makes any sense. Nope. There is a kid from Crete, Nebraska, who was at
I got his name.
Western Colorado this past year. He is a must-get for Arizona. Talk to me about him, Skewer.
Yes, his name is Aiden McDowell. He's on Western Colorado. It's D2. Mm-hmm. He is D2's leading scorer. Mm-hmm. He's 6'4". He averages 27 points per game. All right. Their team sucked, but he was dominant.
Yeah. Spacers would love him.
He went to Crete High School. He's the all-time leading scorer at Crete High School.
My mom went to Crete High School.
Does your mom know him?
No, but the family is known. McDowell family is known, so that is very good. This is awesome though. Crete, baby, Crete. So, is this a guy that you think that Arizona should take?
I mean, if you could have a white guy named Aiden who shoots threes, and
we make an exception for that white guy.
By the way, everyone keeps talking to me about the eyes and what they're for, and Alabama fans are attacking me for some reason because they think it's about Caleb Holt.
Alabama fans suck.
It's not about Caleb Holt at all. It has nothing to do with basketball.
Okay. All right. Now,
Victory, John, you want me to go a little football right now real quick?
Yeah, we're our football school.
Arizona has Cal Poly defensive end Victory Johnson on campus. I believe he's very close to committing to Arizona.
Ooh, Victory Johnson. Will this be a victory for us or no?
Hey-yo.
Yeah. Hey, you know the problem with Alabama fans, though? They are not a football school like we are, so they don't understand that there's a lot of different things that go into this as well. We don't just talk basketball here. We are a football school as well. They don't get it. Now, that is an interesting point. Why is I like Nebraska against UCLA today. I know the line. I don't care about the line. I like Nebraska against UCLA.
The disrespect we go through is disgusting. It's disgusting. We as a Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right, as a Cretan.
Yeah, as an excretion.
Yeah, I just the disrespect we get, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Hey, Joseph just says, "Oh wow, I'm excited. A Cal Poly transfer." Serious question. We'll get back to basketball. Would Justin Flo play Cal Poly?
No,
I don't think he would. I honestly don't think that he would.
No,
so yeah.
I don't think Justin Flo would play anywhere.
Oh, all right. Real quick, I got to let you because you haven't been on. I got to let you get him the glove. Gilbert Arenas, Elijah Arenas. The sisters were bitching all off season about. Now that's not a swear word if I use it in that direction. Yeah, they were complaining all year that we should have gone after Elijah Arenas instead of Braden Burries. And I said, I don't know. That's like there are some other things going on behind the scenes. Now you got Gilbert Arenas calling out the coach, saying that the 28-year-old should come back on the team. Elijah's shooting like 19% for the field. Meanwhile, Braden Burries is one of the top 2 to 3 shooting guards in the country.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think Tommy Lloyd knows what he's doing. I always remember I said this story before, but we were at the coach's show, and I asked when they pretty much dropped Elijah Arenas. And he goes, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Give me a wink, and walked out. Yep.
And that's why we don't employ the sisters. Okay, now,
you know how many shots this dude is about to get up, though, without Baker Mazar in the game?
Oh, 38, 39, 40 shots a game. Yes.
I'm not even sure. Honestly, if I was the other 4 guys, I might just stay home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was the plan. Now, let's see here. All right, so now Tom Smallwood, $9.99, BTFD, great win last night. Question for you guys: how long until the video court at the Big-12 gets hacked?
Brielle texted me. Brielle, my wonderful 7th grader, or whatever she is. She goes, Dad, what happens if
great wrestler?
Yes, what happens if someone hacks it and puts a private part on the screen, and everyone just starts running over That's a great question, actually. I haven't considered that. I'm assuming that there's safeguards for that. But if there's not, we should hack it and have it say AZ12. Or
that's
girth. Toby dunks, and then Toby dunks, and it just says girth.
I need some help from some people in this chat. Well, I need a lot of help in life, but I need some help from some people. I need somebody to clip the girth stuff from Fran Fraschilla. He said girth 3 times in less than a minute. Somebody out there, make yourself useful, and please go do it, and we will give you a free AZ12 sticker for it. We will have it mailed to you. You will get a free AZ12 sticker for it, but I need 3 of them. I need all of them, though. Yes, boom. Also, real quick, Sheer, you want to talk about Bree and her wrestling and the thing that I find very fascinating that occurs at every match, it appears?
So her season's pretty much over, but wrestling is a very physical sport, and I've never really watched wrestling until Bree started. And this is not Bree; these are other kids. Apparently, you get squeezed and you just fart. You just fart, and everyone tries to ignore it, and the kids can't ignore it. And some of them are big, and some of them are small. But there's been 2 or 3 meets where a kid just lets it rip.
Interesting.
And I text Mike right away. Mike, you missed another one, and he gets upset.
Yeah, no, I know. I'll make it out to Tortolita. I hate going past River, but I'll make it out there at some point to do that. Okay, now let's get back to basketball. But first, some reads, friends. Some reads. Oh, and by the way, we're going to do this for you. Sometimes we're going to save the best for last. I told a couple people that we will put the Green Valley Decorative Rock read towards the end because a couple people told me they try to go to sleep with the podcast. So, fine, but we're only going to be louder then. I told him this: we're going to be louder. So just remember that, Cody. We'll put it at the end, but the best for last. But first, Casino del Sol. All right, we are going to be doing the show a test run, so you don't have to show up. We're going to be doing it live there Thursday. We need you, and then next Thursday we need you all to be there. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, doesn't matter. Tell the missus you're going to be there. Don't even ask them. Just go ahead and show up. Derek Pivko.
One game at a time, Mike. One game at a time.
Right. Yes. Thursday. Get out there. Rick Barron's, Max Manley, be manly and go out there. Boom. Check it out. March 12th through the 14th. And again, I will be wearing my Ted Wardo shirt. I'm very, very excited about this. And like I said, eat, drink, and you can hang out with us. And Michelle Gardner's not showing up. So, well, you know what? I can leave the pills at home. So,
big game
all right.
tonight. Big game.
Yeah, ASU, what do we got?
Kansas.
Oh, yeah, that should be a good one. Okay, yeah, check it out. AZ12 watch party, baby. Check it out.
You say you could leave the pills at home?
Yeah, it was just a joke about like Viagra and stuff.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry, won't need this. Speaking of which, how's your front pipe?
It's great. Don't need any pills for the front pipe because I already had someone flush it out for me.
Yes, it's very exhilarating.
Yeah, it's flowing great.
Yes.
It hasn't been backed up in quite a while. It's doing well.
Yeah, I mean, when you could hang that thing over the wall, I mean, that thing is like. Did you ever see the movie Anaconda?
Lived it.
It was based on a true story. Either way, 10% off when you mention the AC12 podcast. Sewer line coating, point repairs. All kinds of good stuff. Gas, water, you name it. They can get rid of it for you. Boom, check it out. Residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Woohoo! Back to... X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. Yeah, crap. Now everybody's just talking in the comments about pills. All right, yeah, Comfort X HVAC. Tucson, yeah, that was stupid. Tucson's local HVAC team, trusted by business owners and business and builders. Here's the great thing about Comfort X HVAC. Cody, talk to us. Talk to the people, but make sure you have all that food out of your mouth and all that phlegm you're always hawking around. Cody, you have the floor.
Cody!
I'm here. They came right away when we called them, and they got us back up and running. It wasn't blowing, and now it's blowing, so we can stay cool.
All right, well, yeah, that's really, really good. And again, Kobiel, I'm telling you, you need to get these. Call 520-222-7012 or book online at comfortxhvac.com. Doing great work. Yeah, Cody, are you driving? That's a good question. It doesn't really matter.
We are driving. I have to go pick up my daughter from school.
Where are you in, Fortalita or Tortolita?
Who's we?
Me and my wife.
Hello, Todd.
Yeah. I was going to say, why is she in the car?
She's driving. I have to do the show.
She drives?
Yes, she
does.
does.
Your wife drive?
You let your wife drive?
She's a better driver than I am, I think.
That is true.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever driven with Cody. I haven't driven with you either. Now that I think about it, I'm basically your chauffeur.
There are certain...
You drove with me when we came back from...
Oh, that's right. That's right. I tried to block out that trip.
Now, Tyler Warden says, why isn't she in a different? I mean, she should be at home.
God.
Yes. Okay. So, yes. Okay. Anyways, all right. Check it out. Yes. Comfort X HVAC. Yes. Okay. Now, you let your wife drive? Yeah. I know.
Dude, I'm getting so many texts about Caleb Holt. Alabama fans are the worst.
Yeah. No, dude. Hey, just respond to this. Hey, when you become a football school, you'll understand that sometimes we also tweet about football. That's all I would say to him. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get one.
You better back the.
This was about football. Your tweet is the wrong place, wrong time.
No, yeah, that's not how I would handle it at all. But
no, wrong place, wrong time is a reference to the shooting.
What's that?
Remember, Nato said wrong place, wrong time?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Holy Rick Barons, you let your dishwasher drive. Oh, you guys, you were irascible jerks. Okay, now let's get back to the game, though. Sheer, what's exciting to me about this team, though, everybody's hitting on all cylinders right now. And I'll even to show you this game. So Muehlbach messages me after that first Dwayne dunk question mark says with a question. And says, does Dwayne have a vertical over 5 inches? And I said, yeah. I said, I realized how bad that looked. But,
yeah, that looked bad.
That looked really stupid. But then he made up for it. Like, let's just start with Dwayne and work backwards from there. It was awesome to see Dwayne. And you can just tell, granted, he's not a shooting guard. That's all crap. But this guy's a problem. This guy's going to be a problem next year.
Yeah. I thought that was, I mean, if it wasn't his best game, it was pretty darn close to it. Right. Mm-hmm. Probably his best defensive game. I think he defended well. He's obviously athletic. He hits the threes. If this is a thing, like one game isn't a thing. Like if it's a thing here in the next week, Arizona just added yet another element to its roster.
Big time.
And for the most important run of the season. So yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, and the thing about him too, he is, barring injury, he will be an MNBA player at some point. I do believe that if he stays the course, if he stays with Tommy, if he channels his inner tit, he will. Yeah, no, it's right. If he channels his inner tit, he will end up playing in the MNBA, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I want to give a big shout out to Kaz. Kaz listens to the show. I like Kaz a lot, and Kaz doesn't like those Ken Palm nerds. Good job, Kaz. You're the man.
I told you the first time I ever met Kaz, right?
Yeah. Didn't he like pull up to you in like a gas station or something? Was it a deal
it was
gone bad?
at a recruiting event. He pulls up with like a Beamer, like jamming camera on. I was like, oh, I like Kaz.
I could see Kaz wearing like a Kangol hat and like something from like a big chain, like from like New Jack City or something. Yeah. All right. Well, we like Kaz. Very good job, Kaz. You're the man. Okay. Now, all right. So then let's talk. Let's go from there. Getting Koa L. Pete back is nice. Now, Koa was not good offensively. I do not want Koa to shoot threes. I've been very clear about this. He's not listening to me. The staff is not listening to me. I don't know what else to say. Don't shoot any threes. But, man, defensively, though, he was a problem last night. He was very, very good. I like seeing that. My Koa.
Yeah. I mean, the three doesn't bother me because it's the shot clock was on like 3 seconds, guys. Like people are like, oh, I can't believe he shot.
Nah, still don't want it.
What do you want to do? Throw the ball out of bounds?
Throw it off somebody. Yes. I don't want that shot going up. Obviously it's 3 seconds. I'm just kidding around, but yes.
But his defense was elite. I mean, he had Joshua Jefferson in hell last night. Jefferson couldn't do anything. I don't really worry about Koa. I think the offense will get there. I know it's inconsistent right now, but
right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, is that you put him on a lot of different guys. You can put him on physical players, guys that have a little bit more zesty style to them. There's a lot of different things that, you can do with them. Now, Mo Krivas. I believe that Mo Krivas, you know what? I'm going to call my shot right now. I'm just talking to you. I believe Mo Krivas is going to win the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Boom.
He should. I don't think he will, but he should.
I believe. You think it's going to be Badunga?
Yeah, if it goes to Tugler, I'm going to attack.
Badunga and Krivas are the only two options, in my opinion.
Yes. I think it goes to Badunga because I think Badunga has sexier numbers. And that's all people generally look at is, Badunga averages 3 blocks and Krivas only averages 1.8.
Right.
It's like
right.
when someone had a good comparison. I use Stat Freak where you said, like, remember when Gary Payton Jr. or whatever won Defensive Player of the Year over Aaron Gordon?
Yeah, and it's like,
It was
come
just
on.
the dumbest thing. Like anyone's like they play a 2-3 zone, and because he stole the ball out of a zone, he won
Right.
over Aaron Gordon.
It's the great Stat Freak. Be very, very clear about this one. The great Stat Freak. You just called him Stat Freak.
My apologies. It won't happen again.
There needs to be an adjective in front of it.
It won't happen
Okay.
again.
Yeah, but Mo was, like I said, and the thing that's very fascinating about Mo though as well is, and I'm just going to keep saying that Mo is the biggest good player in college basketball, right? I'm not talking about that freak from Florida or the like the it's a little harsh. I didn't mean it that way. Well, yeah, he's kind of a freak.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
he's
did
a
that.
freak. He is a freak. But
Oliver to him.
yeah, Oliver Bubble. Did you ever see when he was shaking Trump's hand and he looks like he's like the Empire State Building shaking like the hand of a tortoise?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All right.
Hand of the tortoise. I'm trying to think now.
I
I
think
mean-
he's the best big player in college basketball.
How do we define big?
I mean, tall. Is there anybody 7'3" that's as good as him?
I'm just saying, like, so we're not going 6'10".
No, I'm not going 6'10". Everybody's
He's the
got
best
6'10".
7-footer in college basketball. That's what you're saying.
7'1" and above. How about that?
I mean, he might be 7.
What's that?
I'm trying to think. Like Baba Miller's like 6'11", 7 foot.
Yeah, but I'm going.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, Mara's good. I'll give you Mara's
Mara
good.
Schmara.
Yeah, I'll still take Krivas, but Mara's good. Mara's the only other one I can even think of.
I mean, I'd have to like take a deep dive in it.
Hey, you guys, you're not doing what you were supposed to do. I told somebody, go get me that video, please. I beg of you, of
Yeah,
Frank.
I'm going Krivas.
Yeah, I'm going Krivas as well. All right, so
I do like my guy Franquan Sherman.
Oh, he's great.
Sorry, I was just looking at names and I saw a guy.
Franquan Sherman.
Dude, on Kennesaw.
Franquan. How is that spelled? Franquan. Is it the traditional spelling of Franquan?
How do you think it's spelled? Be careful.
Franquan.
How do you?
I'm
think
going to
it's
go
spelled?
F.
He's on Kennesaw State.
Okay. Ooh, is that an HBCU?
Actually, I think so.
All right. I am going to go Franquan is spelled Frankjuan. Franquan.
No.
Turned him into a Hispanic.
Franquon. Frank Quan Sherman. Not Fran Juan or Frank Juan. It's Fran Quan.
Man, that's tough.
Dude, I
okay.
like this dude. He's good. Dude, we need to get him on Arizona.
Franquan Sherman?
Yeah, how do we do that? He's
don't
on
know,
Kennesaw
man.
State. He averages 9 points, 8 rebounds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Frank
okay.
Quan.
Yeah, Franquan. There's got to be a W in there. Back the A Philly, I think.
I think
puts it
it's
really well.
silent.
Oh, it's a silent. Is it like Kofi Cockburn, where it's a silent CK that nobody's ever heard of in the English
Remember
language?
Evan Daniels used to go up to me and be like, "Cheer, it's Coburn." I'd be like, "No, dude, it's Cockburn, and that's what I'm calling him."
Yeah, no, there's no such thing as a silent CK in the English language.
Yeah.
There's just not. It's like going up to. It's like Jason saying, "Oh, the J is silent. It's just Usan or something." Yeah, whatever it is. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, let's now Tobe Awaka though. Tobe Awaka was awesome. That was, what's funny about it is he had 15 rebounds, and somebody asked me, they're like, "Hey, do you think that was his career high in rebounding?" And I'm like, "No, he probably had like a 20 rebound game at some point. He had an 18 rebound game. He was awesome. He is, like I said, he's another one. Enjoy him while you can, because you're probably not going to have another bench player like him come through here in a long, long, long time.
The thing that I thought, like, Arizona was getting killed on the grass. I believe his career high is actually 18. I think he came against like Utah Tech. But I think that was his second most last night. And we all love Utah Tech. They're great.
I mean, dude, didn't that used to be Dixie Tech?
Yeah, Dixie State, Utah Tech, they're all just dominant forces. But
Yeah.
anyway, Arizona was getting its butt kicked on the glass. It was 19-11. To be fair, I think 17 of those came on the offensive glass on 2 possessions. But Tobe comes in the game, and your rebounding advantage is gone within seconds.
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, we're done with this. This isn't happening anymore." Dominated the glass. The thing that might have been the most impressive is Iowa State was super physical, and Tobe only had 1 foul in 25 minutes. Because when Tobe stays in the game,
Tobe.
it changes everything. Yeah, Toby.
Yeah.
David Kelly says Toby.
All right, let's talk about that for a second.
You call him Tobias.
I don't understand why he has a hard time. Listen, I mispronounce names all the time. I don't mangle names of the team that I cover, though.
You also do it on purpose.
After a while, yeah. I mean, I mess it up at first, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to change. How tall is Brian Jeffries? The GOAT's about 6'4". And his kid, Brody,
what, 6'6"?
His kid was like supersized sperm. Like Brody's like 6'8". Brody is one of those guys that lies about how big he is because he's so tall.
Yeah, he does.
He tries telling me he was like 6'5". I'm like, get out of here, dude. Nice try. Get out of here.
Oh, you know what this time of year means, baby? Seafood dinner.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait. We always take the goat out for seafood dinner. It's
in San Diego. That'll be easy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly. Better than Omaha, hopefully. So yeah, all right. So either way, the front court is good to go. Let me ask you this, because I asked this about the back court. Is there would you?
No.
What front court? Does Arizona have
court?
Does Arizona have the best front court and back court in college basketball? What's a better front court?
I think there's arguments to be made from multiple teams. I really do.
Okay, yeah, make those arguments. Who are we? Who are we talking about? Michigan?
With Duke right off the bat, you have the best player in the country.
Okay.
And then Ngongba's good.
You're good. You're 10
and then you have
6.
Malik Brown off the bench. So that right there.
All right, fair enough. Fine. It's top. How about this? Top 5?
Yeah. I mean, Michigan, you have Mara and Yaxel.
And
Florida, you have Chinleu and Condom and Howe.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it's the best front court, but it's obviously really good.
Kobe, you can absolutely. You don't have to claim to be an intern. You can claim to be an employee. You're on the post game shows. So yeah, go ahead. You can hang out with me. Remember,
you can apply, but are you going to actually do something?
If you actually need to do something if you're going to go. So
because, it's a bad look if you get the credential and no one ever sees you.
By the way, I went viral last year at the tournament, and I plan on doing it again when I was doing the rooting against Illinois. Trust me, I've got something cooked up this year as well.
I'm a little annoyed because I'm pretty sure that Texas Tech is going to be a 4 seed, which means they're going to be in San Diego. And the only reason I'm annoyed,
I would love to play Texas Tech as a 4 seed.
You don't play them. You don't play them. I'm just saying the only reason I'm annoyed is because I like watching other teams, like that we haven't seen.
Tyler, yes. Yeah, apply.
Would you back the Tech?
I'll back the Tech. I like McCassell. I think McCassell's awesome. I would definitely back McCassell.
So you could start just shouting guns up. That would go viral.
How about
guns?
What is it? Guns up, thumbs up, or whatever?
Yeah. So right now, my bracket in San Diego, Mike.
Oh, what's up, Casey? What's up, my man? All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Has Arizona. Arizona would be in San Diego versus the Golden Retrievers.
Okay.
Winner faces, if Arizona beats the Golden Retrievers, they'd face Utah State and Missouri, which is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Missouri sucks.
Yeah. Another fake good team.
Another fake good SEC team that is poorly coached.
I told you that guy sucked, and you were all in on Dennis Gates. I said Gates sucks.
Arizona would destroy Missouri. They don't shoot threes. They're big, right? So that's cool. But they don't shoot threes. They're huge, actually.
Right.
They don't shoot threes at all. They can't shoot, in general. I think Arizona would kill them. And then the other pod would be probably Wisconsin versus Texas Tech. Yeah,
all right. All I'm going to do is
I want your boy in there.
We need Nebraska in that pod.
We need St. John's in that pod.
Oh, how do we get that? Oh, do you think? Hey, I got an idea.
Joe Lunardis.
I got an idea. Screw this. I got an idea. When we're gonna take Brian Jeffries out for seafood, we surprise him by bringing Rick Pitino to the table.
And go to an Italian place. And
get seafood. You can get seafood at an Italian place.
Joe Lunardis has us with Texas Tech versus Calipari, so that would be good.
All right.
Calipari is really fun to listen to.
Yeah, he's a bad coach, but he's fun to listen to.
Did you see, by the way, Lunardi's bracket? And I realize it's not accurate.
I got a question here. Why do we always go by Lunardi's bracket when he's known as being the worst bracketologist?
Just because it's fun. It's just fun to look at. I look at 10 of them.
Okay.
Here, I'll do the other one. I'll do the other one that I look at. Okay. Right. I look at a guy named, and this is for people too. There's a guy named Bowertology.
What's his name?
Bowertology, because his name is Bauer. So that one is great.
Okay.
So I really like their bracket with one caveat. So Arizona's the one in the West. The two in the West I'm not fond of. And I think it is headed in that direction. Florida.
No, I don't want Florida as a 2 in the West. That's why it is important for me. I need Florida to become the best number 2 so they go somewhere else. I don't want to have Florida as my number 2. I don't want to have Florida as my number 2.
We don't want Florida to lose. I know people we want Florida to win out.
If Florida can win out, that would be great. I want Florida to be the last 1 or the highest 2. One of the 2, and that's it. I don't want to have to play Florida. Florida's
but I do like the rest of it. So we might have to give so we could take. Because in the West and his thing, and he's really good at this. He's one of the best.
Right.
The 3 is Nebraska. The 4
I'm all about that, yes.
The 4 is Virginia. And the 5 is Vanderbilt. So are you willing to live with Florida if that's your 3, 4, 5? Me personally,
right?
I am.
I'm totally cool with that. Because here's the other thing, too, that I keep coming back to. At the end of the day, you're going to end up playing – by the time you get to the Elite Eight, you're going to be playing a good team.
Right.
But
Arizona would kill Virginia. It would kill Vanderbilt. The 8-9 game almost worries me more because it's Utah State and Georgia. But I'm not –
whatever. If you don't beat Utah State or Georgia, then we're just not that good.
Georgia sucks. Another fake good team. Teams with bad defense aren't going to beat Arizona. This is where I'm at this season. So, when I look at, Ken Palm, for instance, and I see Georgia's pretty good offensively, right? Not bad, but they're 80th defensively. Those teams aren't going to beat Arizona. That's why when they face a good team, Oklahoma dropped 94 on them. Florida dropped 86. A&M dropped 92. Ole Miss dropped 95. Clemson dropped 97. You're not beating Arizona with a bad defense.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. So I would agree with that. I mean, look at it it's like with Alabama, where defense is optional. The only way you're going to beat Arizona if you have a bad defense is if you shoot some ridiculous. If you go like Wisconsin, where you're making 9 of 10 from 3-point range to start out the game. Well, I mean, I'll take any Big Ten team. Bring it on. I'll take any Big Ten team. By the way, there's a lot of trouble in Illinoisville right now, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Are you gonna go through the week, the next week or so, with me watching really bad teams that Arizona could possibly play in the tournament?
Yeah, I'm in on that. Yeah, as long as they're on TV. I'm not gonna stream it or anything.
No.
They have to be on TV.
Starting, there's some tournament games today, but starting tomorrow, for instance. There's going to be I'll tweet and let everyone know oh, that team sucks, and then you realize that you're watching probably the 16 seed that Arizona's going to face.
All right, now I got a question here. Yeah, Rick Barons, the great Rick Barons, was messaging. By the way, Rick Barons, I am not happy with Rick Barons. Rick Barons was the one that texted me pretending to be Kelvin Sampson.
What?
Yep. Here I am. I thought he was a good man, good Christian guy.
I don't understand. I thought it was Kelvin Sampson.
Well, evidently not. It was Rick Barons. Here I am. I thought the guy was a good, clean-cut guy, all that. And
you opened yourself up emotionally to that.
I did.
Too.
I know. He destroyed me. So we were talking a little bit about Purdue. I would absolutely love to play Purdue. Purdue sucks. And I'm fine with Michigan State, too. They're better than Purdue, but I'll give any of those teams. I think all those teams in the Big Ten suck except for Michigan. All the other ones, garbage.
I think Michigan State's pretty good.
No, I like how Arizona matches up with him very, very good.
They're
white guys up front. No thanks.
Purdue's another team. I have no issue because they don't guard. They can't guard. And I know, and you could go ahead and say the reason
why can't they guard? Why can't they guard?
Go ahead, you say it.
Here's the problem. I got somebody asking me about this the other day. Why do you bring up? Here's the thing with white guys. White guys, you can win basketball games with offensively. White guys have no problem scoring. The problem with white guys is this: they can't move laterally. And so if you have a whole bunch of white guys out there, they're just going to get beat the whole time. Arizona would destroy a team with all white guys. And it's just the way it is. All right, sure, go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, it's true, but
no, it is true.
You know what? You know what the biggest issue with Purdue is this year is that they relied on Kaufman-Wren, who had a great year last year. They relied on him to match those numbers.
Sounds like a character in Huckleberry Finn.
It's pretty crazy. Last year he averaged 20 points, right? He's down to 13 this year. And he's not. It's just, and he hasn't been as good, so they're just not as good.
Interesting. Yeah, they're not. I mean,
they can't guard.
They
Can't
kept
guard.
again, when you've got Fletcher Lawyer and Braden Smith, and who's the other guy too? That's just not gonna work.
You're Ben's favorite player, Cox.
Yeah, Cox.
Yeah.
Plural, not singular.
Cox.
Yeah. He's another guy. He just does. Yvonne does move laterally very, very well, Hal J. I got a guy. I will absolutely give you that. Yvonne is also very instinctive, though. Like, you could just tell that with Yvonne's the guy that, basketball, what's with Yvonne? I think basketball comes naturally to Yvonne. Like, there's some guys that, play, like, he just understands the game. So I'm going to have that. And, and Yvonne isn't a domestic white. That's a good point. Okay. Now, the guard play, though, Braden Elburys. Now, the sisters have obviously taken the big L on this one, even though they're still fighting it. I'm going to ask you a question now, Skier, that I asked the great Aaron Torres. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready.
And keep in mind, you and I were on the front lines pushing back against Kobe L when he was complaining about if this guy's really good. Is he really? And you and I said, Kobe L, settle down.
Shut up, Kobe.
Yeah. Why? Let me ask you this: who's a better shooting guard than him right now?
Than Burries?
Yeah.
I'd have to go through. Clearly better. I'm not sure there is one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you could kind of make arguments with certain dudes. Like, is Wagler a two guard? Or you know what I mean?
Right.
Is Wagler a two?
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. He's more of a point, but whatever.
Like, Bruce Thornton is really good and underappreciated.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have no idea who that is.
No clue.
But he's on Ohio State. He averages 25 and 4 on 55% shooting. Like,
yeah, he
really
sucks.
good.
Whatever. He's
But yeah,
there's not many.
No.
There are not many.
And there's no one clearly better. How about that?
I mean, there you go. Okay. So, but then with him and Braden Burries, I'm going, isn't this the same guy who said Acuff was a bum? In all fairness to Skier, he said that he thought he was overrated.
I never said Acuff sucked. I like Acuff. I thought at the time I liked Mikal Brown better. I no longer do.
Yeah, Acuff's the man. And Aaron Torres did say when I was on the show today, Mike is like the cat you feed and keeps coming back. Man, that's.
Look at you got me curious now.
The better. Hold
NCAA basketball stats.
All right, let's get some reads in here. We're behind.
Why don't you get some reads in here?
Yeah, get some reads in here while you do that.
Well, I look and I do a little.
Hey, we're up to 200. Hey, everybody, tell your friends. We're up to 210 lives. This is great. Okay, now, Rebecca Allen.
Yeah.
The Rebecca Allen. We do not like this woman because she is fake.
Disgusting.
She is fake. We are going to take that image and we are going to throw it into the Chiricahua Mountains. But I'm going to say this, though. And yes, it is live, Whit. It's owned by local Arizona alumni, Lan the Man with the master plan. Lan is the man. And again, it has the 1997 championship package. If you believe Arizona's going to win it this year, you better get in now. Save yourself $29. We're trying to help you as well. Aris Dental, TucsonTeeth.com. Daily urgent care Monday through Friday. Let them insert the championship package all the way into your mouth. And I mean, it's so good you'll fall asleep. I literally fell asleep with the insertion of the championship package. It is a great deal. Check it out.
It's just very calming.
Yeah, no, it's a very calming thing. A lot of people think it's going to be this high octane, very physical type situation, and it's not. It's soothing.
You just kind of open your mouth and let it happen, and it's gentle, and you can fall asleep during it and wake up, and you're happy.
Yeah, and you wake up and you're happy. You're like, I don't even know what happened. Yeah. All right. Now, speaking of which, Andre Veras, the Gladiator. The Gladiator actually might come out to San Diego, he was telling me.
Yeah, he told me to. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we want the Gladiator out there, but you can come out there. Guess what?
If you're looking for an endorsement out there, it's not happening.
You could literally fly to Iran right now, and I would not endorse you. Not going to happen, Andre Veras. No chance about it.
I don't see the correlation, but I like it.
Flying to Iran? I don't know. Maybe that's to show us that he's serious about it or something. I don't know. Can you imagine flying into Iran right now? Hey, honey, you want to go to Tehran for the weekend?
Cheap flights.
Yeah, cheap flights. No, and I guarantee you we'll get on the flight that nobody's on. So adulting is hard. Money doesn't have to be. Give the Gladiator a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast. This guy actually has high-end clients, so go through him. Yes. That is a recommendation, not an endorsement. All right, Copal. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Copal. Now, speaking of which, sure, how much have you thought about the free Mike Lucalote rib?
Every day, dude.
Yeah.
Literally every day.
Yeah, just chugging that thing, man. That thing is awesome. Yeah. Think of it like a microphone. All right, yes. Mention Mike Luke for a free elote rib with a entree purchase. Mexican food delivered nationwide at mymexicanmenu.com. Use code AZ12 for 10% off your order. Yes, now check it out. Book your next large party or corporate event with Copal. Large party packages available. They cater any events. Check it out. Okay, now. Okay. Let's see here. Would you endorse him if he negotiated a peace deal? No chance. Nice
No,
try.
I came up with one shooting guard that I forgot about that I think is really good, and I think he's really good, but he's in the Big Ten, so you're not going to like him.
Is he from Western Colorado? Because I can get behind that one.
No. Oh, hold on. This kid might have just committed.
Okay.
Damn it. Lamar Wilkerson.
Where's he from? Wisconsin?
Indiana. He's really good.
All right. I prefer Braden Burries.
He's really good. He averages like 20 points a game. He's a beast.
Yeah, no, I'll take Braden Burries. Okay, now let's get back to Jaden Bradley. When are you going to get? Yeah, I would love. Hey, anybody knows that wanted edibles dispensary sponsorship? That would be awesome. Yes. Okay. Now
let me break this real quick because
What are you gonna break? All right. Is this Mike King Johnson or what's his name? Not Mike King Johnson.
Victory Johnson.
Victory Johnson. Mike King Johnson. I wonder what Mike King Johnson's up to. You think he's hanging out with Ben One?
I would assume.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Now, looking forward then a little bit here. My ADO. I have got to give you, Mike, I'm going to hit you up for a sponsorship with my app. Stay tuned. Mr. Tyler Warden. Oh, very, very interesting.
Grind.
Okay, yeah. Okay, ADO. ADO is back to where ADO needs to be.
How much credit do you think we should take for this?
All of it.
Thank you.
All of it.
I was just confirming because I agree.
You know what's funny? I brought you dragging and kicking along, but you know what? Most people didn't allow me to drag and kick them along.
Not this season, though. Last season, I absolutely was out. This season, I recognized the value from the beginning.
And what you're telling people is what you're seeing with him is this, though. And the great Dennis Walsh, when he's not backing up his jet or, fueling it up at Circle K or whatever he's doing. Can you fuel a jet up at a gas station? I wonder if you can. Is it the same gas?
It's diesel, right?
Yeah, I wonder what kind of gas it is. Is it like unleaded or premium?
Your gas is stronger. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, there was a great tweet a guy put out there the other day. He says, I love Taco Bell. It's the only place I can go get gas for under $2. Very good tweet. Yes, very, very good tweet. But ADO, my ADO, he's a difference maker. Again, I'm not saying he's the best player or the team or an all-conference guy or anything like that, but he is a guy that can come in and change things, and he does that. He's making threes. He's aggressive right now, and I just love it. I'm happy for my ADO.
A shooter without confidence is just a complete waste of time for everyone.
Yeah, it's like a front pipe that doesn't work. Don't want it.
ADO lost his confidence. He may not admit it, but you could just tell the hesitancy, the body language when he would go back to the bench or even on the court. It just wasn't right. And when that happens with a player like ADO, you're done. And you're in danger of losing him for the year. And I think that's a big reason why Tommy Lloyd said, nope, I'm telling you guys, we have confidence, blah, 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 blah. And look what's happened. You made a very rare, I don't want you to get cocky point where sure, it was bad when Dwayne and Co were hurt, obviously. But it allowed ADO to emerge and for Tommy to say, we still need you.
We need you. You got to do something.
Right. And now he's doing it. His confidence is up. He's never going to be a good defender, but he tries his butt off so I can live with it.
And he's better than he was last year.
Right. But his value, he's valuable. I mean, he just is.
Yeah. By the way, Dennis Walsh, I won't get into it, but yes, you're right. Okay. So but no, my ADO, I'm very, very happy that we're seeing what we're seeing with him. And again, the thing that I didn't understand when people were writing him off like he was an old banana peel is that he is a good, makes sense. He is a good, I had a good one yesterday. I said that he went from looking like an anorexic marshmallow to a polar bear in the wild or something like that. I thought it was a pretty good one. But the thing with with ADO is when people are like, oh, he can't shoot this or that, you're an idiot. He can clearly shoot. He was in a slump. And that's where, and that's kind of salivating polar bear. That's what it was. He was in a slump. You don't shoot lights out as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, and then just forget how to shoot. That's not how it works.
No, it's not how it works. And again, like you can't give up. If Tommy Lloyd, I'll say it again, if Tommy Lloyd would have given up on ADO, it would have been over. It just would have been over. Like you can't. You can't do it. You just
that's where
can't.
you know who would have lost. You know who would have lost ADO.
Who?
And I've been nice to him. I've been giving him a
Sean?
lot of comp. Sean would have lost ADO.
I don't think so.
I think so.
He's played guys that haven't.
The thing that I like with Miller,
He played Brendan Lavender.
Brendan Lavender was a good 3-point shooter.
Not all the time.
I'm just going to say this. Tommy, I think, has a really good idea of how to deal with individual players. And I think with ADO, I think he did a very, very nice job with him. And I applaud it. My ADO. Okay, now, winning the Big 12, though, I'm gonna say this right now. I like nerding out on historical stuff, and I don't care. I'm going to post this again tomorrow to annoy people. I believe this is the best regular season team in school history. Now, again, people, it doesn't really – I get it. If you get bounced in the Sweet 16, like, who really cares? But what I don't think people realize just how – Arizona's had a lot of great teams. Arizona, I believe, has had 2 or 3 let's see. 2, at least one, that have finished the year ranked number 1 in the country. 89 finished the year ranked number 1 in the country. I am going to say this. This is the best regular season team by any metric that you want to go for Arizona. I just said it. Boom.
Well, if you want to go by metrics, which is basically statistics, which is basically analytics, right? And you go through KenPom.
This loser.
Okay.
I'm going to end KenPom.
I'm helping your case again, though. Like, I'm using it to help.
Right.
This is by far, the best Arizona team since KenPom began.
When did KenPom begin?
1997.
Interesting.
By far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I still think he sucks. But yes. All right. This team is number 5 all time on KenPom. Number 5 all time, like historically?
Yeah. Like this year is insane, Mike. Like Duke, Michigan, and Arizona are basically 3 of the top 5 KenPom scores ever.
I like what Torres said when Torres absolutely doesn't like KenPom, and it is very, very good.
You cannot like KenPom, and we can have this discussion right now. But the fact of the matter is, and look, I'm not a slave to analytics. I like analytics, right?
Do you think? Let me ask you this real quick. Do you think that the ones that are the slaves to analytics, those are almost all Gen Zers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like Kobe
I like analytics. And I don't want to brag. I think I use analytics the right way. I mix it with my eyes. Right, like
as opposed to some people that don't think they need to watch the game and they can just look at analytics.
Right, but like to credit KenPom and to show that it works, it's very accurate. Like it's not a coincidence that statistically and mathematically the national title winners have certain characteristics pretty much every single year.
But that's the most generic thing ever. Like he said, well, the last 25 KenPom winners have had a top 30 offense and defense. Well, duh. Yeah, I mean, no duh. That's like saying, you know what? The last 30 or the last 15 champions have been top 5 seeds.
I'm saying, like the one year, like but there's been a few years, like Connecticut when they won in 14. Was that the Kevin Ollie year?
Okay.
They were like 15th in KenPom.
Okay.
But generally speaking, you know.
I don't know. It doesn't. When people try to, the Gladiator was trying to throw that stat at me. These are obvious things. Yeah, if you're in the top 30 in offense and defense, you're probably going to be
like, for instance, let's just go by KenPom right now. Like KenPom would tell you that Duke, Michigan, and Arizona are the heavy favorites.
Well, no, duh. I can watch the game for 2 seconds and tell you that.
Helping. Let me finish.
God,
obviously,
mad.
College basketball.
Oh, Ted Wardo just jumped up. Sorry, Ted Wardo. Sorry.
Piece of crap. Right.
Right.
But like, but other years, there's I don't know. Like it just
seems like obvious stuff.
I actually, instead of the overall ranking, I kind of like looking at the stat. Like, look, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Arizona, let's say they face Tennessee Tech or Tennessee State in the first
HBCU, Tennessee.
Right, in the Tennessee State in the first game of the NCAA tournament, which is very possible, by the way. I'm not just pulling them right? I don't know
Pull 'em out of
anything
your
about.
butt.
I don't know anything about Tennessee State except for their head coach. By the way, do you know their head coach?
I got one for you. I will give you $1,000 right now. Right now. $1,000. I will Venmo it to you immediately. And this is for nobody else in the chat. I will give you $1,000. Arizona had a player that went as you go to your computer. Arizona had a player that transferred to Tennessee Tech in the early 90s that went off to play in the MNBA. You'll have no clue who it is, but I would, if you were able to pick it, I would give you $1,000 right now off the top of here. Now, somebody like Dennis Walsh or maybe Andy Bryant might be able to get this one. Big black guy.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm going to give people a few minutes in here to try to figure out who it is.
I was locked in. Do you know who Tennessee Tech's was it Tennessee State or Tennessee Tech?
It was Tennessee Tech.
Tennessee State is. Do you know who their head coach is this year?
KO.
Close. Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith, really?
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Big black. Yeah. I mean, but his name was Ettrick Bohannon. Look him up.
I know who that is.
No way.
Yeah, I do. I actually know who that is.
You know who Ettrick Bohannon is?
Yeah, but I didn't realize he went to Tennessee. I swear to God, but I didn't realize.
How did you know who? How did you of all people know who Ettrick Bohannon is?
You're gonna laugh. He was on the Knicks for a year.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Yeah, but he was.
Didn't he go to like 4 schools? I think you're wrong. He didn't go to Tennessee Tech.
Nah, he went to Tennessee. He went to some bum Tennessee. It was like Tennessee.
No,
Tech.
He went to Tennessee, dude.
No, he didn't go to Tennessee.
Yes, he did.
I'm sure he did it.
I guarantee you he did, and then he transferred to Tennessee to some random school. I know that for a fact. No, you're wrong.
No. And
yes, Google
I'm looking
him.
this up right now.
He went to Tennessee for a year. He went to Arizona for a year, Tennessee for a year, and then some random school.
Ettrick Bohannon, yes. Let's see here. I'm looking this up. By the way, I even know what high school Ettrick Bohannon.
I'm right.
Hold on, let's see here.
I know I'm right.
Oh, Auburn Montgomery. I told you it was in Tennessee.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, you didn't know who it was. I knew who it was.
I know you didn't go to Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, all right. Well,
anyway, what I was saying is,
where the hell is Auburn Montgomery College?
I don't know. But what I was saying is, like, I'm not going to sit here. I'll watch like one condensed game at Tennessee State, but that's where Ken Palm comes in and helps me. I go to Tennessee State. I see they're a fast team, right? I see they don't shoot well at all. They're a horrible 3-point shoot. Oh my God. Dude, if Arizona faces this team as a 16, you ready for this, Mike? This is what I like Ken Palm. They're 284th in the country in 3-point percentage, right? Tennessee Tech. Or Tennessee State, right? They don't shoot threes. They shoot as many threes as Arizona.
Interesting. I like it.
And they're 230. So they're short and they don't shoot threes. They would lose. They are like.
Right. Also, I got one for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Yeah.
Now that you'll get $1,000. I'm ready.
No, I don't because I still knew who it was. You didn't know who it was. All right. I'm going to say this. Ettrick Bohannon went to Maine Central Institute. Can you name me the best player that's ever come out of Maine Central Institute?
In high school?
Yeah, and it's not in yes. And it's a high school. No, in middle school. No, in high school.
Cooper Flagg.
Did he go to Maine Central Institute? No, he did.
Does it? I actually know this.
Lamar Odom.
You think Lamar's the best? Because there's other ones that have come out.
All right, give me some other names. What do you got?
I don't think Lamar Odom went there, Mike.
He was the number one. Lamar Odom definitely.
Seriously, I think you're wrong again.
Maine Central Institute. I'm almost positive he
he didn't go to Maine Central Institute
because he was in the New York schools for a long time. Hold on.
I don't think he did.
Lamar Odom.
I don't think he went there.
Lamar Odom High School. I'm sure he did.
No, I'm serious.
I'm looking this up right now. Lamar.
He went to Christ, dude.
He went to Christ the King, but he didn't end there, though. I know that.
No, he went to the private school in Connecticut, not Brewster, the other one. He didn't go to Rhode Island. He did. I know he didn't play there.
Lamar.
You're wrong again. This is embarrassing.
I am amazingly good.
I thought you were going to say Caron Butler. Caron Butler went to Maine Central.
Hey, I even know what city Caron Butler's from. Racine,
you've been wrong all day.
He's from Racine, Wisconsin.
I promise you that. Lamar
St. Thomas Aquinas, same thing. Whatever.
You're over like 100.
Same thing. Whatever.
There's 2 or 3 really good players that went to Maine. Caron Butler, and then the dude that looks like an alien.
Oh, Charlie Villanueva?
No, the point guard looks like Sam Cassell, I think, went
Sam
there.
Cassell went to Maine Central Institute?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. All right. Well, I
Wow.
didn't know that. I didn't know
This
that
is
one.
disgusting. This is
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad. Yeah, no, it's bad. Hey, can you name the? You'll never
No.
get this one. This is the most obvious one. Can you name the best player from U of A to go to Christ the King High School?
Sebastian Telfair.
He went to the U of A.
Raleigh Hawkins, baby.
The best shooting guard in school history went to
Raleigh Hawkins, baby.
the best shooting guard in school history went to Christ the King High School. Khalid Reeves. Come on, be better.
Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, be better. You did not.
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird?
Yeah, she went.
No, we're talking babasketball.
Raleigh Hawkins.
Didn't he have his eyebrows lasered off?
No, I think he burnt them off and he sued and won.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, Raleigh Hawkins. Okay, all right. Let's get some.
Are you
Reeves.
sure about that one? You might be wrong.
No, I am 100% sure about Khalid Reeves and Christ the King High School.
All right. No,
Right.
he went there. He went there.
Yeah. Okay.
Jason Williams went there, the big one.
The guy that shot somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he kill his chauffeur?
Something like that.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Eric Barkley. Remember Eric Barkley?
Oh, I do remember Eric Barkley, point guard. He also went to Christ the King High School. Duh. Boom. Check it out. There was a guy named Omar Cook that I think went there too.
Yep. Omar Cook was awesome.
Yeah. He went to St. John's. Okay. All right. Now back to Jet Up, baby. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Now, if you ever see any sisters wandering around behind you and they're pretending that they got high-end clients, well, they probably don't. I'm going to say this, though. You should go to RJ's Frozen Cactus. You might see them there, though, wishing they had high-end clients. Now, check it out. Huge parking lot. You can park the Jet in. And again, 100 craft beers, $2 deals, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Red Hot Sports and ice-cold beer. Boom.
Yes.
88 crime. All right,
Interesting tweet by Trilly. We'll talk about in a minute.
The Bruce Branch stuff?
No, something else.
All right, yeah. All right, now, who is the best Choya Charger? I don't know, maybe Sean Elliott. Just a guess. Okay, but let's see here. Actually, Vance Johnson in football was good, though. 88 crime, 882-7463. Now, if you see somebody stealing the Jet, call 88 crime. But again, you got to see him actually stealing the Jet, though. And if you see him stealing the Jet, do it. Don't drive or any of that stuff. 882-7463. Don't get your hands dirty. Don't get your hands dirty. Check it out. 88 crime. Boom. Okay. All right. Hey, I don't think you've ever done a Kai. Let's hear you do a Kai.
Kai.
All right. Bro, I had somebody message me the other day. Duran went to Sunnyside. I had somebody message me the other day saying, I think that's the dumbest one you do. I think it's great. I love Kai. 12 Arizona. Yes, 12 Arizona locations. 12 Arizona. Yeah, get yours at Kai. Join VIP Text Club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals like BOGO Fridays. Free delivery with code FREE RIDE. Again, it's very, very good. Go to the one and George Banks went to Marana. Go to the one and you can get what you want. All food made in house daily. Check it out. Baggins with Kai. You got to raise the voice, the level.
Kai.
Yeah. No, pretend like you're in the Vienna Boys Choir. Try doing it now. What is it? You're singing Gangster's Paradise? Hey, you know what they do?
Just had an interesting tweet, Mike.
You know what they do in the Vienna Boys Choir?
Like legally, or
you know what they do to keep the boys? You know what they do to keep the boys' voices high pitched, right?
No. Why don't you tell us?
They cut something off that you do not want to.
Their front pipe?
No, they don't cut the front pipe off.
Oh my God.
They cut the nether regions below off.
Front pipe.
Well, it's a stimulant into the front pipe. But anyways, all right, go ahead. Sorry. Sorry. Pardon. I just wanted to say they cut their balls off. Go ahead. Sorry.
Castrated them. I know.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
So Lamar University, not Lamar.
I always see Lamar University on those bus stops.
Yeah.
Here.
So their head coach was your guy, Alvin Brooks. They fired him. They fired him today. Do you know who went to Lamar and played there?
It's an HBCU, right?
No.
I'm sure it is. Lamar. Who went to Lamar and played there? I don't know who.
Brandon Chappelle.
Interesting.
And he truly said a logical choice here is Brandon Chappelle.
To be the head coach?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Best of luck. I mean, yeah, it's that will be an interesting one to see who they replace him with, because we know somebody likes to control the. That would be interesting.
If they hire him, it'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
He's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's called an organectomy. Well, yeah, don't sign.
I thought it was just called castration.
No, castration is when you chop off the wiener.
No,
isn't castration when you cut off the wiener?
Nope.
I thought it was.
No.
I'm
serious.
I guess
I'm speaking from experience. It's not.
When you were castrated, what did they do?
Yeah, it's just your testicles. Look.
Yeah. Hey, Ted Wardo. Ted Wardo's had the same operation.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know that. I guess I thought it was something. Don't. Yeah. Stay away from me. Yeah. Okay. Now, what were we just talking about? You snipped the onions, baby. Yes.
Yeah.
You snipped the sausage. Crap. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Not much.
All right. Well, let's look. Yeah, let's look ahead to Colorado for here. Colorado sucks. But I'm going to say this. I would like to have their point guard next year. I am more than okay with that, to have their point guard. I like Isaiah Johnson.
Colorado's a weird team. I'm not going to pretend like they're good. I think Arizona's going to kick their butt. Right. But it's their senior day. Arizona doesn't have a ton to play for it, so it wouldn't. I could see it being close early. Offensively, they're not bad. They're really bad defensively. Isaiah Johnson is. Good.
Would you be right now if I told you right now, yay or nay?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, I agree. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. By the way, Joseph, I think, is asking out Kobe L. He keeps saying, ATL Kobe L, are you going on Thursday? Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Colorado, you should be able to beat them. I like the Johnson kid. Maybe we can say, hey, buddy, come on over here. Rumors that Colorado's coach is going to resign. Colorado is in a lot of financial difficulty.
I've heard he's not going to resign.
I don't think he's going to resign. I think
he already told a couple of media outlets he's not going anywhere.
All right. Well, yeah. Where's he going to go?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Do we rest some players? I would limit time. I would give guys like Dwayne. I'd give Dwayne a lot of minutes. I would give CD some minutes. I would give Koa some minutes. I'd play everybody, but I would get some of the guys that are on the fringe that we might need at some point a little bit of time there. Skier, what say you?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But your goal is to win games. I get it, but at the same time, put in certain. Dwayne Aristode playing 20 minutes would be cool.
All right, now Cody James Martin generally doesn't come up with anything good except for the show, but I got to give him a lot of credit. He did something worthwhile. Came up with a good point. And generally, Cody's points are: this team sucks. These players suck. We need a new coach. He's kind of Javier. But he said we need to talk about Tommy with the Coach of the Year rankings and where this is. Now, it's going to be this. Fred Hoiberg is probably going to win the National Coach of the Year, no?
I would assume. Who else could it be?
I mean, dude, when you got Nebraska in the top 10, but
he's my top 5.
Yeah. All right. Tommy, though, I believe Tommy's going to win the Big 12 Coach of the Year, right?
I don't know. The only other guy
McCastle.
No.
You could make the case for McCastle.
There's one other guy that I would make the case for, and that's actually Johnny Dawkins, believe it or not.
Over McCastle?
Yeah.
McCastle's beating teams now with one player.
Yeah, but that was like 4 games. Johnny Dawkins, UCF, he lost the whole team. Central Florida, yeah.
All right, Kobe L is actually right. He thinks McCastle is going to win the Coach of the Year. I don't.
No, I think it'll be Tommy. I think it's clearly Tommy. Yeah,
I think it's Tommy because here's the other thing you got to remember: wasn't Arizona picked to finish 5th in the conference?
4th, yeah.
4th, and they're going to run away with the conference. So,
yes.
Also Big 12. What games do we have on tap tonight, though? What do we
ASU,
got?
Kansas.
What time's that game?
6:30, I think.
Okay. Is it on TV or no?
I believe it is on TV. Most games are on TV.
What station?
That I don't know.
You
want me to look? Okay. What do you want? You want every good game? You want me to go through them?
I want the game. I want every Big 12 game, and then I want other games. They go get our sheet.
Big 12, Mike. TCU at Texas Tech. Sounds like a blowout. Will probably be a blowout, but it's actually kind of an important game for
Hans
TCU.
is going to get his.
Yeah. Kansas at ASU, 7 p.m. Kansas only favored by 5.5.
Yeah, it was surprising.
The game is on FS1.
Is Peterson still pregnant or no?
I think he's going to give birth today, but I'm not sure. And then also at 7 p.m., BYU at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is actually favored in that game.
Hey, did I tell you about the Kansas guy that he quote tweeted me and he said, "Can you believe that the U of A's lead beat writer is putting this out that Darren Peterson is pregnant?" The lead beat writer.
You are.
That's what. Yeah, Mike Luke, the lead beat writer for the U of A. Okay, and I responded back and I said, "I am not nearly that cool. That would be at Bruce Pascoe."
You're cool to me.
Yeah, no, I am. Okay. Now, so all right, you got all right. Well, all right. Go Golden
National
Jayhawks.
games. National games.
Yeah,
Alabama at Georgia. Very solid game.
Okay.
Very solid game.
Mhm.
At 4:30 on ESPN News. Clemson at North Carolina. Very solid game.
Hey, are they going to have him? Is Watson going to be back?
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those things where he's actually going to be back or they're lying to try to get a better seed.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
No,
I mean,
but,
yeah. I mean, you're not either way.
Toledo at Miami of Ohio. Your guys.
My guys, yeah, the Red Hens or whatever. The Golden Red Hens.
Yeah. Oregon at Illinois. That could get real ugly.
Ugh.
Real ugly.
Yeah. Oh, I got Illinois fans to admit they're too white.
Yeah. And then of course 9:00. The big one.
What? Nebraska, UCLA?
The big one.
I cannot wait for that one. You know what's weird?
The big one.
I don't understand this. I think Nebraska's going to win that game. I mean, I know that the line probably indicates that UCLA is going to win that game. I get it. I like Nebraska in this one.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the coaching matchup. I mean, come on now.
Can you believe there's a pregnant man emoji? There's not a pregnant man emoji. No way.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. Dennis Walsh, stop yanking our chain. I would always say what is funny, like my dad used to always say to me, "Stop yanking my chain," and then I would tell him to mock him. I would say, "Dad, stop jerking my chain," and then he's like, "Michael, that is not the way that you're supposed to say this." Yes. Yes. All right, Dennis, I do not believe that there's a pregnant man emoji. Put it in the chat if there is. Damn it. We got to see it. All right. But yeah, though, that's a big game. That game's on at 9?
Yeah. Past your bedtime, I know.
No, I'll be up. Yeah, I'll be up because I'm an early riser. You had to get up at did you have to get up at 6 today?
Look, when you're a football school and there's upsets and Arizona basketball is doing well, sometimes you got to get up early. And yeah.
Can somebody please put the pregnant man emoji in the chat? I want to see this. I really would like to see this. Okay, now let's see here. Brad the Bully Hudson. I don't. You need to be coming out to the watch parties, by the way. Thank you. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk then. I guess. Everybody keeps wanting to ask about Bruce Branch. Arizona probably. If Bruce Branch wasn't asking for $9 million, I think Arizona would have had a good chance. They're asking.
Mike, it's on the screen.
Oh, it is. It is. What the? No.
Who are you to judge?
Oh. Okay. I'm going to have fun with this later, but yes, okay. I can't believe I just saw that. All right, yeah. Oh, man, it's everywhere. Okay. Yes, it's going to be a 90-minute show, Joseph. Speaking of pregnant men. Okay, now, Mike taking BYU's side, we're shocked. No, I'm going to say this about Bruce Branch. Anybody that thinks that I like Bruce Branch, he's good. But I'm going to say this about Bruce Branch. He's not AJ. And he's not close to AJ. No. So anybody that thinks that he's going to come anybody that thinks that he's going to come in there and average 25 a game and be the first, you're wrong. I don't know.
He's good, but he's not AJ.
He's more like a 16 point per game guy, I think, as a freshman. He's not 20. Yeah. By the way, you and Kobe L. Thiel have both come around on AJ.
Yeah, I like him. More. Yeah, he's good.
And Kobe L was I like when Kobe L was saying that AJ sucked, and he just kept talking, and he's like, he would bring up like 3 games, and he's like, oh, look at this game here. He wasn't great. And
that's typical Kobe, though. That's typical Kobe Z Thiel.
AZ Jazzman. AZ Jazzman. Unblock me on Twitter, AZ Jazzman, from your other account, and we will start talking. We can start anew. Unblock me from Nitrate, and we can have fun. Okay, boom. Branch isn't worth the same amount of money as AJ. I would agree. I would agree with that one. I think that's the. But it is what it is. Okay, now let me ask you this, Skier. How many teams could you realistically see from the Big 12 getting into the tournament? I'm not into the tournament. That could make a run. That can get.
I think if Iowa State gets the right matchups, they could still make a run. I think Arizona can make a run. I think if Kansas gets hot, they can make a run. Houston obviously could make a run. Tech, I think it'll be tough without Toppin, but they've shown that they're good.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing that's interesting to me about this though is that Houston, Tech can't make a run. I mean, obviously, I think Tech could have made it before before Toppin went out. But that is what it is. I look at it though. I think 5 can make the Sweet 16. I would agree with that. Oh, that'd be great. Everybody, we need to be rooting for the Big 12 as well. Also, I want to say something here. I've been talking for an hour and a half. I want to say something else. Skier, the Big 12, and yes, the officiating is awful. I don't think that anybody would dispute any of that. But isn't this so much more enjoyable than the crap that we had to sit through before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's not Washington State, Oregon State. Yeah.
I mean, you actually go to the games. I sit on the couch, but like at the same time, I'm a couch coach
Yeah.
But it just everything about it is just more. It feels bigger. It matters. It means more.
Oh no! Did you really just say that?
I did. It means more. Yes. All right. Now, Braden Weech. That's I've always liked that name, Braden Weech. Okay. He says, how do we feel about potentially having to play Gonzaga in the Sweet 16? I'm fine with that. I think Arizona would.
Assuming that Huff is still out and there's no reason to not to, that is a horrible matchup for Gonzaga.
I think Arizona would destroy. I think Arizona would win by 15, 20 points.
It is a really, really bad matchup for Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's a really, really tough one. By the way, do you buy in? Everybody's now saying that Randy Bennett's finally going to go to ASU.
That's been the rumor. It's been picking up a little bit. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it as well. Randy Bennett's one of those guys, too, that's got a good thing going. You're at St. Mary's. You're always going to finish. You could make the case. Hasn't St. Mary's beaten Gonzaga twice this year?
Twice?
I think they've won twice.
No, because Gonzaga only has 3 losses.
Well, that doesn't mean 2 of them could have been against
Michigan, Portland, and St. Mary's.
Oh yeah, the Pilots. That's right. Yeah, they lost to the Pilots. That should count for 8 losses.
Yeah.
But he's got a good thing going there. Why would you want to go to ASU? Yuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't.
I don't really have a good reason. He should have wanted to go to ASU.
Yeah, no, Gonzaga lost to Portland. That's right, the Portland Pilots. The problem with Gonzaga is this. They have no athleticism. They're not athletic at all. And I believe that to beat Arizona, you have to have a certain athleticism factor. I think Arizona would just beat the crap out of them.
I just think they match up well. Like, Graham Ike is their best player. Koa can easily...
I'll put Koa on him, fine.
I'm cool with that. And then you put Yvonne on Grant Foster, and you're done.
All right, now, let's see here. Javier is in here. Mike Luke as GM of the Big 12 Pod. Great show. Javier, I'd like to get Javier.
Yeah.
I'd like to get Javier on the show. Do they get Wi-Fi in Guadalupe?
Javier.
Do they get Wi-Fi in Guadalupe or no?
Javier.
That's not the answer. You keep saying his name. I'm asking if they get Wi-Fi.
No, I doubt it. I can't.
I don't think Wi-Fi has been. I don't think that city's been exposed to Wi-Fi.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now WCC is dead once Gonzaga leaves. It's a one-bid league from the great Andy Bryant. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. But if you're him, you're also thinking, well, that'll be us then. We're going to get ours. She. Yeah. So, all right, we'll see. Do you think ASU gets a good coach?
I think it depends how you define good. Young. I think they go young.
By the way, I've been showing this to everybody.
What?
That I've been sheriffed. Sheriffized, is that the right term? Deputized. Yes. Look at this. You better be nice to me. This is your captain speaking. Okay. So, yeah. All right. We'll see. Now, anyways. All right. Let's get back to Arizona, but let's get some reads in here first. All right. You guys know what's coming. Game time.
So nervous.
All right. was Sheer. Direct your complaints to Sheer. Welcome to the Rock. You want to get another one in?
Nah, I mean.
All right, 2 convenient locations: Tucson plus Green Valley. Now, I think that Green Valley Decorative Rock will deliver to about any place out there, but I don't think they're going to deliver to Javier and Guadalupe. I think that's probably We'll go to Alcatraz. We'll go to San Quentin. We're not going to Guadalupe. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But that doesn't mean you can't go there, though. East of Benson, Sierra Vista. West to Marana. South to Nogales. North to Oracle. Twin Mama says, my daughter thinks that's amazing. She is absolutely awesome. And keep doing this, please. Thank you. Very much appreciate you, Twin Mama. Twin Mama also says, I am done watching swimming, and sending it to Mike. Okay, now, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Green Valley Rock AZ. Check it out. Boom. All right, let's see here. All right, Ted Wardo. All right, Ted Wardo, these shirts, again, the fertility magnet that is Ted Wardo. Look at this thing. Now, Dennis Walsh just ordered one. And look at that underbite, though. Look at that thing.
My God.
Yeah, no, that thing is just amazing.
Wives.
Yeah, hide your wives, hide your everybody, man. Kathy Ireland was probably trying to follow me just to get the next to Ted Wardo. But either way, check it out. The Ted Wardo shirts, they are going like hotcakes. AZ12 Podcast Shop, fourthwall.com. Joseph, buy one right now. Do as you're told. All right, now, okay. Anyways, back to it. This is basically where we are going to, what the heck's going on? Okay. This is, I think with Arizona, basically, the only thing I want is just to be healthy. At this point, though, bring it on. I mean, they're good to go.
I want to beat Colorado just because that would be an embarrassing loss. But after that, I really don't care. I really don't. Give me 2 more wins. How about that?
2 more wins?
2 more wins.
Right. Okay. Kobe. Oh, I'm just looking at this. This meant. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Kobe's on a rant.
Yeah, I can't believe that. All right, I cannot believe that. Okay, but again, and they're playing well. What I really like about it too is is that Jaden Bradley is playing. Jaden Bradley is playing really, really good ball. I want him to stay aggressive, though. I liked him being aggressive. That was very, very good. Jaden, stay aggressive, my friend. Hey, let me ask you this: this senior class, I think this is going to. These are some really, really awesome kids.
Yeah.
And that's basically the best way that I could put it. I mean, ADO, Jaden, Tobe, these are great guys.
Yeah, great kids, easy to root for, good families, fun memories. Yeah, big fan of these dudes.
Yeah, no, I mean, they really, really are. And, that's Ted Wardo shirts were my idea. This is true. Then order one there, Brad the Bully Hudson. Okay, now, AZ Jazzman, by the way, unblock me. We can be friends, but you need to unblock me from your other account.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. I'm reaching out. AZ Jazzman, reach out.
Do as you're told.
Do as you're told, because you deleted your other account. I'll be nice to you on the other one, though. Promise. Okay. Now, he says, I think ASU should hire assistant coach Nick Irvin. PSU, who both have been unblocked. Holy moly, I've been unblocked. Whoa, woo-hoo-hoo. All right, I'll take it. I think they should hire an assistant, but I think that's the wrong one. I think they should hire TJ Benson. I would hire TJ Benson yesterday. I would absolutely hire TJ Benson, and I would feel very good about it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, Nick Irvin is not a head coach.
Back the A, filthy. I'm not getting into that one. I am not getting into that one. Interesting. I'll just put it like that. By the way, I sent you a video. They were interviewing some guy in the Middle East, and his name was Bijan. Did you see that?
Yes.
His name was like Bijan Hussein or something like that. It was awesome. I'm like, yeah, Bijan Hussein. What a great name. Yeah, it's great. Okay, now everybody, go to Little Caesars. Code 15 or save 15% off any online order. Now, code LCFREECC, free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. You can check it out. All right, Skier. Yeah, no, that's like I said, I didn't. Hey, wait a second. To be very clear, I didn't confirm nor deny what that was posted there, but yeah, okay, sure. Now, Caleb Holt. Everybody's asking about Caleb Holt. That's your purview. Talk to me.
Yeah, again, nothing's changed since the other
Thank
day. Yeah, just Alabama and Arizona, and he'll probably decide here in the next few weeks, and we'll see. That's really it.
All right. All right. We did it. We did it. 90 minutes, 91 minutes. It's 3:31 right now. We're good. All right. Now, we're going to be off tomorrow. We are going to be doing the show Thursday. We're going to be doing our test run from Casino del Sol. And let's see here. Is there any truth that we're still waiting on the first Ted Wardo shirt order? No. First of all, spell the name right, Jesse. There is no W in Ted Wardo. It is a U. It is a U. Okay. All right, on that note, got to run, though. We will talk with you tomorrow. Well, hold on just a second. All right, 50. Let's read the super snaps real quick. Vegas Falcon, $50. Big 12 bonus, TIT, BTFD. BTFD, great night last night. Question for you guys. How long until 3 video court of the Big 12 gets hacked from Tom Smallwood? And then Derek Pivko, $2. Welcome to the Rock. All right, we'll be back with you on Thursday. Very much appreciate you all. TTFN, ta-ta for now. You guys are the best.